Okay, I am here with Art Haber, who, in addition to being a rather fun philosopher to talk about, I mean, you have to talk about biblical and the Bible and philosophy with this gentleman, but he is here about pinball. So tell us what you're here about Pintastic and what you're doing here and your involvement in the pinball world.
Certainly. Well, this can be a very long story. We're going to try to make.
We're going to try and do it in 4 minutes.
In 4 minutes or less. My history of pinball is 44 years old. Just like anybody, you start as a kid, you get exposed, and you fall in love with the magic of pinball. And of course, I'm here for pinball and the love of that passion. And I certainly mostly enjoy watching the kids get started and enjoying their enthusiasm and energy for getting their first pinball games. But in terms of where I am today and what's important for pinball is to help move it forward, help advance it, help it grow, and help it stay with us as a society, because it has so many good values to be shared. As far as an industry is concerned, I'm here representing Comet Pinball as a partner for the Pintastic show. Comet Pinball is a couple of years old. It's my company, and we're in the business of selling LED replacement bulbs for your pinball machines through all years. What we've done in that capacity is not only increase the supply and increase the quality, but we've also brought and innovated many products to pinball machines, and certainly we have dozens more coming out for the fall that will help any pinball enthusiast take their game to a different level. And that deals with the lighting of your game in an assortment of different ways to make it a more exciting and contemporary experience.
Now, I've watched some of the younger people, and we've talked from the young kids who I've seen who are here, to some people. We were talking with a young lady a little bit younger than us who had just played pinball for the first time, who enjoyed it so much.
Yes.
To a video game generation, the pinball, the actual physicality of it, really is a different experience than what they're used to in either online gaming or console gaming.
Yes.
And how does that... I'm trying to think of the way I would go with the question. How would you describe that experience in terms of why pinball is a healthy thing?
Well, and I know you agree with this, it is a social game. Pinball is about not just sitting with your remote control and playing a game. And certainly our gamers today know what it's like to have their friends over and play.
Or play online.
Or play online. But you're a bit disconnected when you're online from the other person, and it makes you unattached with the eye-to-eye contact of being involved with somebody. Pinball is a physical game. You nudge the machine, you move the machine, you have body English, you're angry, you're upset, you have success, you have frustration, and you have all of that in just a short period of time. And that sharing is what brings it to youth, as well as the reason we're all 50, 60 years old and we're here and playing.
And we're watching us playing together. A 4-player game is special.
And we have that youthful indulgence of bringing back those memories. So pinball, for anybody, whether you're an avid video game player, you're 5 years old, and there are kids all over the place, is about the success and failure of that one ball, of that game. But even if you have the worst ball ever, it's still amazingly fun, because you have a physical representation and you see what you're doing, and then you see what your next player is doing. So you learn from them, you share from them, and as evidenced by a convention like this, it's just darn fun.
And if people want to find out more about your company, where can they go online?
They would go to www.cometpinball.com, and they can reach us directly through the website if they have any help and needs in the lighting of their game. Taking an old game with old incandescent bulbs, tuning it to the right brightness for your personal tastes, your family, and your game room lighting is our philosophy in taking the games that are 20, 30 years old and bringing it to a more contemporary playing field and bringing it back alive again. And that's what this whole show is about, is sharing games that are 50 years old, 40 years old, brand new games we've never seen before. This is a whole history of a culture of just a great big toy that makes a lot of us very happy.
Art Haber, thank you so much for your time.